Hi, it's Randi Rhodes. Hope you enjoy this free clip from Political Voices Network.
Nothing more and nothing less. The prosecutors in my office are among the most talented and experienced in the Department of Justice. They have investigated this case hewing to the highest ethical standards, and they will continue to do so as this case proceeds. It's very important for me to note that the defendants in this case must be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law.
Really, Jack? Come on, Jack. Jack! Tell the story. Tell the story of okay, so here's what we have now. We have a speaking indictment. This is what we were, hoping we would get, right? Not just a piece of paper saying that, what Jack Smith just said, that, hey, we just, indicted Donald Trump and also Walter Nauta. Remember we were talking to you about Walter Nauta when we were talking about the pool boy story and we didn't know if that was part of it. It's not in this indictment, the pool part. There is something about the pool house. I mean, I just read it. And I have to tell you, you will love this. You will love this indictment. You know how they always say you need to look for a speaking indictment, meaning an indictment that does more than, just say we indicted. And here are, the statutes that we are indicting, under. Like in this one, there's lots of statutes that they indicted under. There's witness tampering. There's there's lying to the FBI, there's obstruction of justice, there's illegal retention of documents, a conspiracy to hide the documents, a conspiracy to obstruct justice. There's all kinds of, how we were told yesterday, and this is why I say I don't like listening to the TV lawyers. I like to read things myself. So they were telling us yesterday that there were 7 counts in this indictment, and one was going to be conspiracy to commit a crime, meaning more than one person. There's 38 counts in this indictment. 38 counts, not 7. 38 counts in this indictment, and many of them are related to conspiracies. Conspiracies to defraud the government, conspiracies to lie to the FBI, conspiracies to move the boxes. Literally, Walt Nauta and another guy who they're referring to as, like employee number 2. I'm guessing it's the Squid Kid. I don't know who it is. I guess it's the Squid Kid, the calamari dude, Mr. Scangili. I don't know. And his dad, the security dude, they're moving hundreds of boxes. And not only did they move hundreds of boxes from a stage area in the actual resort this is a multimedia presentation, okay? This is not just a speaking indictment. This is an indictment that has text messages and photographs and recordings and testimony and Evan Corcoran's notes. Yeah, Evan Corcoran. His notes and Christina Bob's law breaking. I mean, it is such an amazing. For those of you who are trying to wrap your brain around what happened, let me shorthand it for you. If you ever watched, if you were part of this, enormous group of Americans who were just glued to Succession. Do you know what this is? This is Tom Wambsgans and Greg, right? This is them with the cruise documents. This is what that is. And, Trump did this to himself. If Trump would have just said, my bad, I took stuff, I shouldn't have taken it, or my bad, I didn't know I took the stuff, here it is, you could take it back, here you go. None of this would have happened. None of it. It's not just the crime of taking things that didn't belong to him. It's the crime of lying about taking things that didn't belong to him and saying he didn't take things that didn't belong to him, and that if there were things that didn't belong to him at Magaloco, that they were planted by the FBI. That's how, the documents got, they were planted by the FBI. Then he said, oh no, I do have things. They are mine. I was allowed to take them. And I could declassify anything in my mind if I wanted to. None of that was true. Every part of that denial of this crime, of taking things that didn't belong to him, retaining, classified, and yes, they are defense documents. Some of them were secret compartmentalized. Some of them were Five Eyes only, meaning only Australia, the UK, the 5 governments that we share intelligence with. Some of them were Five Eyes only. Some of them were satellite photographs of Iran. Others of them were, Mark Milley apparently gave him an attack plan for Iran. I don't know. This is what he said. He was waving it around and telling his staff, who were all going, yep, So now we have a problem because that's a classified document and you can't declassify because you're not president anymore. And he's like, yeah, right. Now we have a problem. I mean, it's so unbelievable what went on here. It's amazing, this indictment. Just the story is amazing. And it's all self-inflicted. None of this had to be this way. None of it. Donald Trump was given every opportunity, as was everybody who ever had classified materials in a place where they should not be. That includes Hillary Clinton, okay, who's turned over 30,000 emails. She turned them over, right? And Donald Trump refused to even acknowledge that he had in his possession classified material. He said he didn't have it, and that if he did have it, it was planted by the FBI, and then he said he did have it, and he was allowed to have it. Unfortunately for him, it's not just willful retention, wrongful retention of secret compartmentalized intelligence or unlawful. He also shared it.